Guys, hey guys. Right, so we've got the Mauler in bits. These are the ones I got from Kevin Hardy Pendergast. Thank you very much, Kevin. And these are the new ones that have just come in from China, which may have a little bit more steering angle. So you need to get the bearings out. Okay, what I found was that this nut fits quite nicely inside there, so I could use that to walk that one out, and then I was able to push the other bearing out the other side, so I'm going to put those into this one. This is the bit that messed up, and you can see there how chewed up that is. Okay, and obviously we've got a nice one to go on. The interesting thing is that this has got a dog bone locker to go over the end, whereas this hasn't. So I don't know whether that used to run a bearing, or that was something like that. So that's just going to push onto there and lock onto there. But you basically put all of this section together like this with the bearings in, and then you slide it on. And the good thing with these is that once they're together in this unit, they can be switched side to side. What I might do is see if I can get a new set of these, and you can see, oh sorry, these, which is the dog bone end cups. You can see there where the pin goes through, which is in there, and the grub screw that goes through this part. Okay, and it sits just there on that one. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do both sides, and then I've got my lithium marine grease, so I'm going to grease everything up. I'm going to clean off the bearings at the end there, because that looks like there's got a load of rubbish in that. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'll show you once I've got this one put all together. But yeah, it was this bit that failed, got chewed up, and you can see, I think, in there the way that it's cut in to there and chewed that up, which we shouldn't have the problem with this. But what I will need to do is, when I put these in, I may need to strongly consider when I put these top and bottom ones in, is put in a little drop of blue Loctite, because it is metal into metal, and there's no locker nuts. So yeah, that's it. Just a little segment. I'll show you a bit more a bit later on. Right, just another little bit. I've got those now seated. You can see the blue lithium grease I've put in from both sides. Got those seated, both sides. Next I'm going to put the drive cup through it, get all of that seated, and get that built up before I do this end. So I've got the grub screw in, I've got that through, I've got all of that done. That's all changed the hub assembly over. These are the ones that were in the old one. This one should be fine, apart from obviously the bearings. It's got no bearings in it. Sorry, but it's got no bearings in it. So I'm going to save that hardware. That one obviously is gash. But yeah, so I'm going to use these new hardware. The next thing is I'm going to make it up into this format. And I'll show you that before I put it back onto here. Okay. Right, so that's the whole of that assembly on, ready to go back on the end there. Now I may regret this at a later point in time, but I currently haven't put any Loctite on these. I will keep an eye on it, and I will see how it does. It shouldn't be a problem, because it's got a grommet all the way through, so we shall see. So the next thing is to get the dog bone lined up and do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the drive cup with marine grease, and I'm also going to pack in the end of the shaft here, because we've not got the protection inside that this one did, so I'm just going to make sure it's well greased up. So the next thing will be back on the end there. So that's all on. It'll be interesting to see how much more steering angle we get. Sorry. So that's all on. Next thing is to reattach this side, and then I will repeat the process on the other side. And before I put the wheels back on, I will show you. So yeah, I'll put this side on, and then I'll show you that bit, and I'll take that side off, so we can do a comparison, and then I'll do the other side. Right, so this side is all attached and done. That side's yet to be done. So I will do that side and show you what it's like when it's all done. I do have to go out in a little while, and looking at the time, I need to get a wiggle on. But yeah, it may be finished off today, it may be tomorrow. And then there's some more bits and pieces I want to do to Brawn. There is Brawn, the Mauler. There is potentially a meetup of the Cams Crawler Cup going on this Saturday that I might be able to go to. So I wanted to get this up and running. You know that wrenching is the one bit of this hobby that I am not very confident with. So yeah, we're getting there. Anyway, that's it. I'll show you when the other side's done before I put the wheels on. Just want to show you the state of this other side. Now that we've just taken this off, we've got a load of grass and stuff all wrapped around it. So yeah, we'll get this side cleaned up, get the bearings pushed out, get them put into that other set, and then we'll get this put back on. Right, so that's the other side done. Looks pretty good. Only thing I've got to do now is mount the wheels back up, and then it's ready to run. So that's it for this clip for wrenching on the bench, and I will catch you all again soon. Now we've got both sides off. This is the one that was wrecked, and you can see the groove that's been cut into it that side. And this is a normal one. I will just clean them up with another cloth and show you so you can see more clearly. I think you can see clearly that there's no problems there. And there you can see the groove that's been cut into it, which is what was causing the problem. Right, so this is the one with the groove in. See here the damage that had been done to that side. And this one is a normal one that can be reused. It's a bit dirty, but it's reused. So we're going to throw that one away. Going to save this one just in case we need a spare any time, and carry it as a trail spare. Although I've got a set over here with that on that came from Kevin that I can carry as trail spares. And then just have these as a set of extra spares at home. Right, so that's it, all back together. The wheels are back on, so that means that I should, if I wanted to, be able to run this. Looking interesting toe situation there. Interesting. But maybe that's be sorted if I take the axle stands out. Thank you to Brady Pat for those. There we go. And that's it, Mauler ready to run.